everybody. First of all, happy Friday to all the viewers of VCTV. I'm really excited to host the Crypto Friday today and very excited at the same time to host the Lobonomy guys. I mean, I've known the team, I've known the startup, the company for a long time already, and I'm so excited and happy to host them on this session of Crypto Fridays on the Ask Me Anything session. So again, welcome back on VCTV, which is the venture capital TV, and it's from LATOKEN, as you all know. So today is the Crypto Fridays, and we're going to discuss everything, ask me anything about Lobonomy. So we are here with the team of Lobonomy. Before that, let me just introduce myself. My name is Sunny Mohanty. I'm the regional director of LATOKEN, and I host VCTV every day. Today is a special edition of VCTV on Crypto Fridays. So welcome all. Hi.
Hi.
Hi guys. Hi Janice. Hi Sarmad. So we have today team of Lobonomy here. So I'm joined here by Janice and Sarmad. Let's start the show. So the show is all about ask me anything about the project, about Lobonomy. So let's start with some introductions. Janice, some introduction about yourself, please. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Sonny. It's really a pleasure of being here. So thank you for having us. So short introduction. I'm Yanis Apriots. I'm the operations manager here at Labonomy. Today, I'll be here with my colleague Sarmad. Sarmad Khan is the head of development department. And as you were saying, we're just going to talk about blockchain today a little bit about Lobonomy blockchain specifically. And let's go.
Fantastic. Yes, that's all about Lobonomy, that the community, the traders, the people who like to know more about what's Lobonomy. Sarmad, welcome to VCTV. Let's have some introduction from you as well.
Sure. Thank you very much. I'm Sarmad. I'm head of development and research department from Lobonomy. And we are here to answer everything regarding Lobonomy and anything that people are worried about in the blockchain industry. So thank you very much.
Okay, there is one surprise as well. So besides talking about Lobonomy, we are also giving away some prizes from Lobonomy. So basically, there's a giveaway happening on this AMS session. So which we're going to give you more information later on in the show. Let's just start the show about talking about Lobonomy, knowing what Lobonomy exactly is. So Janice, what is Lobonomy?
Well, honestly, this question has been really fun question for me personally, specifically lately, because so many people are getting into this blockchain technology, and they are asking questions, and people have noticed that I work in a blockchain industry. So they ask me a question about what is blockchain, what is Lobonomy, what we can do this with this technology. So it's been a lot of fun like that for me. But so back to the question, what is Lobonomy? Well, I have to say the first thing is that Lobonomy is a blockchain. That's a first. And to kind of understand what Lobonomy is, you need to understand what blockchain is first. Well, I don't want to go too deep explaining what blockchain is, as well as I assume most of the audience is quite aware of what blockchain is, right? As this is, after all, crypto channel, LATOKEN channel exchange. But in very short, well, blockchain it's a sort of a database, but instead of like a centralized database stored in one place, it's distributed or decentralized between many participants on the network. And another significant difference is that on a blockchain or this database, there is no one central governing authority. Instead, we're kind of taking this power in the hands of people themselves, and we're kind of governing the network ourselves. So we can think about this as we can think about this with a simple example. We can say there are a couple of group of friends that run a fantasy football league, for example, and all they do, they write down on notes, or for example, sticky notes. And when they have written down the full note, they share this note with each of the persons in the group. And when new information comes around, then again, they write down and add to this bunch of notes. So it's a lot like that for blockchain. Instead of sticky notes, we have blocks where we write all this information. And when the block is full, we add this to the blockchain. So it's like this chain of information. And yeah, so blockchain is really similar to this example. It's just like a little bit wider perspective. Instead of having like this couple of friends, we have like vast networks of thousands of people. So kind of summarizing what I just said is that Lobonomy is this sort of a medium that allows us to digitally connect with one another over all the world. Actually, it's always up. It's up 24/7, and it's accessible for everyone, everywhere in the world. So that's actually, yeah, that's basically what Lobonomy is.
Absolutely. So it's for understanding in a very simpler way, it's the type of blockchain technology that we have. Ethereum, we have then we have Binance Chain. We have so many blockchain technology. So let's understand, what are the main problems with blockchain technology right now?
Yeah, so there are a couple of things we want to kind of get to do with this blockchain, and first of all, we're kind of calling it a distributed database or distributed ledger. We're saying that it's decentralized. In that way, we kind of need to make sure that every participant on this network is treated equally. Everyone has the same rights, the same chance to participate. That's one thing. Second thing is that what we want to achieve with this technology, we want to make sure it's secure. It's a lot different from what centralized technology is, because we are here, we are governing the network ourselves, so we kind of have to come together and agree which information is correct. So this is something what blockchain can do for us, and we don't have to do it ourselves. So that's second thing. Third thing is what we want to do is we actually want to write some information on this decentralized ledger. And preferably, we would like to do it quickly, in a quick pace, and write a lot of information on it. And the fourth thing is just sharing this information between the participants that are there on this network. So there are different blockchain qualities we're talking about here. This is decentralization, security, scalability. But the problem is that if we're looking into technology today, and if we're kind of evaluating what blockchain has been able to achieve thus far, we really kind of realize that these qualities, which are decentralization, scalability, security, they are really kind of contradicting each other. With that, I mean that it's hard for us to strive evenly well in all of these categories, which are these three that I mentioned. Instead, we can just optimize for two, and we kind of have to a little bit compromise on the third one. With that, I mean that there are a bunch of different blockchains, and they kind of compromise different things. One of the most well-known blockchains, Bitcoin, or another example, Ethereum, they both are quite decentralized. I think everybody would agree to that, and they also are quite secure. But when it comes to scalability, these blockchains are not that well in this area. So they are somewhat slow. They write data quite slow on these chains. With that in mind, we are sort of moving away or moving to improve this scalability front on the blockchain. But kind of doing that, we have a little bit compromised on the decentralization front. So we're kind of arriving in this way where we have to compromise one good thing about blockchain in order to achieve another one. So this is actually, well, this is the biggest problem that we have with blockchain, is that we cannot, thus far, we have not been able to have one technology that is good in all three factors, which is scalability, security, and decentralization again.
Okay, so if I understand correctly, so we have some problems and challenges with the blockchain technology, one being scalability, decentralization, and security. So yeah. Decentralization, I think everybody understands. Security, obviously, everybody understands. What is scalability? How would you explain scalability?
Yeah, so scalability for blockchain, what we mean with scalability is just basically the speed of it. But for blockchain, it's a little bit different to what it is for centralized technology, because, well, there are a couple of different things. Well, one thing is that obviously we mean with scalability, we mean speed in the form of transactions per second. So the more transactions per second there are, the better it is. That's pretty clear. But there are other things. One other thing that we have is, or not we have, but what the blockchain industry has is we need to make sure to share this information with all the participants on the network. And this is one of the main problems that we face in the scalability front. And yeah, that is the second problem. And yeah, we also have to kind of think about these problems in a way that we are able to do this not in a vacuum with perfect conditions, but in a real world environment where we have different kind of devices, not just perfect super high-end computers, but like regular commercial computers that want to come and join the network, even mobile devices that could come and join the network. But we obviously have this scalability issue, and we cannot sustain these technologies.
You know what, Janice, because when I just heard about this word scalability, I talk to my clients every day, day in and day out, and the first thing is they want to move away from Ethereum because of the gas fees. And what I understood is the transaction fees as well. They're quite high. So they're moving to a different blockchain technology. So is it scalability and this transaction fees and the speed of transactions all like to put together? You can say it's like not scalable. Ethereum is less scalable than a Lobonomy. Is that right way to say it or put it?
Well, we can say that, of course. Yeah, we can say that Labonomy is much more scalable than Ethereum, but we really don't want to compare like our Labonomy blockchain with basically any other blockchain. It's a very unique concept. It's a blockchain that is we're trying to achieve like more of a universal status that could kind of connect all these different kind of chains that exist that have their own benefits. We want to connect them together, have this big one blockchain hub that Labonomy can be.
Right. So got it. So do you think we are living in a decentralized world right now? Because Sarmad is I think he's in Pakistan. You are somewhere in Europe, I guess. Where exactly? Yeah, and I'm in Singapore. So we are still working together on Lobonomy. We're talking about Lobonomy. So this is, I understand from a layman term, if you have to make a 5-year-old understand what is decentralized sort of economy, this is something that we are all working together in a decentralized fashion. So if in a blockchain world, if we come to the, use that same concept of decentralization into blockchain, obviously we have heard many times that blockchain technology decentralizes distributed ledger technology. What does exactly that mean from a blockchain perspective?
Yeah, well, to understand like what is decentralization, we kind of have to look at what problems we have with decentralization, what we can try to achieve with this concept of decentralization. And for me personally, whenever I'm kind of just explaining this process of decentralization to, as I mentioned, to all the interesting people that are asking what is blockchain, what am I doing here, I'm explaining them that decentralization comes with problems, and these problems usually, or for me personally, can be split into three different sections. One problem is kind of before joining the network. Second problem is the process of joining, and third is the staying on this network. The first problem is before we join the network, we have to have a network that is actually willing to let us in. So if we look at the private blockchain, this is really not the case. So we cannot say the private blockchain is open blockchain. We cannot join it. Well, we cannot talk about it in that way. And the second kind of level of the problems is this process of joining. And this is a problem in many cases, specifically with the proof of work blockchains, which are Bitcoin, Ethereum. Why is this a problem? Because if I would like to join, I have to have some specific knowledge how to join. I have to buy a specific equipment. It's mining equipment to have high hash rate for me to be viable on this network. So this is obviously a problem again. There are many other problems like for staking consensus, like what Ethereum is kind of moving on to, or other chains like Cardano. Yeah. We might need to, in some cases, we might need to have large initial investments. For example, again, returning to Ethereum 2.0, the initial investment or the minimum threshold to become like a validator node, it's 32 ETH. It's quite a bit of money, and not everybody is able to do that. So we have all the different problems. Another problem that we have in this process of joining is determining whether the network has enough utility. And many different blockchains want to do different things. And if we kind of want to have all of these things, we have to join all of these networks, but it's not always possible. And there's a good chance that if the network won't have enough like use cases or won't be recent enough, viable, fast enough, cheap enough, there won't be enough users on it. So thus meaning that the decentralization front will be kind of compromised. And yeah, the third part, sorry about that. The third part was staying on this network, and the staying part comes from, well, the staying problems comes from the technology getting old. As I mentioned, the proof of work blockchains, you buy specific equipment, and it might get old as the technology evolves. Other problems are like reward mechanisms that are not entirely fair towards the lower spectrum people that cannot afford like many super high-end computers, or in staking consensus, they might not be able to put in a lot of money to join the network. So basically, yeah, those are the main issues we have with decentralization. A couple of different ones.
Yeah. Okay. So great to understand the basics of the blockchain technology before we deep dive into Lobonomy. And guys, exciting giveaway starts in less than 10 minutes from now, so don't go anywhere. So moving on to Sharmad. Sharmad, so you are the tech guy in Lobonomy. You are the intelligent guy in Lobonomy. So let's hear from you how Lobonomy is different from other blockchains. For instance, Ethereum is one of the very most popular and widely used blockchain technology that we have. ERC, I mean, everybody is on ERC, but they're slowly, gradually moving away from ERC. That's what I see. So how would you define Lobonomy, how different it is from other blockchain technologies?
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, basically, if you think about, if you hear about Libonomy, you have to first understand what are the features of the Libonomy and the difference, like you said. So mainly, the main differences of Libonomy blockchain lies in its interoperability, scalability, and complete true decentralization. The true decentralization sense is where no kind of even less centralization or a minimum kind of a centralization is present. That is the main thing. Now the other thing is uh, Libonomy is not only a public blockchain. That is the major thing or major breakthrough in the blockchain industry. Libonomy is also a private blockchain and can be utilized as a hybrid blockchain. So it's up to the users how they want to utilize the system. Like in any, like if you are on Ethereum, you can only rely on public side. You can't go to the private side. So every blockchain has its own benefits. So similarly, Libonomy is coming out as a system which gives you all the abilities. Either you want to make a private system, either you can make a public system, or let's say you want to make a system which can interact with the public sector as well. So you can do all that within Libonomy network. And the great thing is, still you are interoperable. All the other blockchains that Libonomy will support, you can interact with them directly. So in the end, you get all the things using the same network.
Okay, great.
So yeah.
Yeah. So we understand the concept how Lobonomy is different from other blockchains. Okay, today is Friday and today is a giveaway day from Lobonomy. So let's just know how to grab those LBY tokens. Can we have some information how to grab these tokens, how to take this and possess this token? Sorry. Can we have some instructions? The code? Oh, there you go. So guys, those who are watching us today, please look at the chat section of this presentation. So you have to install the app, sign up, set the password, and type the promo code in the gap next to I have a referral code from my friend, and done. The promo code. We would like to know the promo code, please. Can we have it on the screen, please? There you go. It's LBYAP9. All of you, this is a Lobonomy giveaway session. LBY small a p number 9. So hurry up, guys. So a little bit of instruction how to download the app to access this free giveaways from our team. So sorry, let's have a look. Okay, there you go. So this is the app. You have to enter your email, the username, to log in, then continue. Okay, so you have to set a password, and you can see clearly, enter the referral code. So the referral code is LBY in caps, AP in small case, and a number 9. Just make sure you type that code properly into the app, and then done. And you are a winner already. So all the viewers have a chance to get free Lobonomy tokens. However, this code and the tokens giveaway is just valid till the end of the show. So hurry up, hurry up. More exciting stuff coming out, coming your way from the Labonomy team. Let's continue the discussion. So Sarmad, before we went on a little break to talk about this giveaway, so would like to know a little bit more technical stuff, because Libonomy is a blockchain technology, and obviously you can't just talk other stuff but technology. Talking about technology, what is Apelian? How does it utilize AI? Because obviously it's very a lot of our viewers are very technical as well. They love artificial intelligence, they love blockchain technology, so they would like to know what is Apelian and how does it utilize artificial intelligence.
Yep. Yeah, so Aphelion protocol is basically the consensus engine of Libonomy blockchain. It is the first ever consensus engine which is based on artificial intelligence. So it's totally autonomous. Aphelion protocol doesn't utilizes any previous consensus engines, but instead it's totally powered by AI modules. It even introduces the practical concept of decentralized AI. It is the emerging concept where artificial intelligence can be utilized in a decentralized manner. It has been in research for quite a long, but Libonomy is making this idea practical through its Aphelion protocol. So in order to utilize the maximum capacity of Libonomy blockchain, our development team or our research team came up with the Aphelion protocol, which is totally powered by AI, and it even gives the ability to interact with the current consensus engines. So that's how we are moving towards interoperability and scalability. And the other thing is, Aphelion protocol also introduced the new concept of multi-pooling mechanism, multi-pools within the Libonomy blockchain. So that's what Aphelion is. So in the end, Aphelion protocol is like you are having a new consensus engine, and even you can make your own blockchains on top of Aphelion protocol without any need to fork on anything.
Wow, that's very impressive. So when blockchain technology meets artificial intelligence, that's a Aphelion for you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Very impressive, very impressive. Love that
Thank you.
concept. But we'd like to know, why is Lobonomy able to achieve it while no one else couldn't? I mean, we'd like to know why, how?
Yeah, that's a very good question. And the answer lies with the Aphelion. The thing is, uh, the reason being is that current consensus engine, when you move from one consensus to another, then to next, you are not like making an improvement in the system, but instead you are shifting the system. But you need a system where you can combine all these things. Aphelion protocol gives you that. So Aphelion protocol like doesn't deprecates the other systems, but instead it is a way where you can interact with them. Aphelion protocol doesn't like, it's not like you, if you are on Aphelion, then you can no longer interact with other consensus. No, that's not the case. When you are on Aphelion, you can even interact with POW, POS, DPoS, any consensus engine that are available in the community. So from time to time, our aim or major goal or end goal is to have all consensus supported on the Aphelion protocol. And in the end, you get a universal blockchain or universal hub for the blockchain, which gives you a decentralized system and decentralized AI.
Oh, wow. Very, very interesting. I've got a question for Janice now. So, Janice, Sarma just mentioned about node pools. What are those?
Yeah, node pools is kind of one of those things that we have done technically to strive in this category of scalability and without losing the decentralization front. Node pools, we have these different kind of nodes, or we have nodes and we categorize them in different kind of pools, and each pool has a specific role in the network, and each pool kind of allows everybody to join. And specifically, if we're talking about the mining pool or the pool that approves transactions, in that pool we also allow kind of categories or like even subcategories of this pool. So we are able to allow different kind of computers, even mobile devices, to join on the network. This is how we do improve the scalability and decentralization. So we can have this network with the node pools, and we can have it fast, decentralized in a real world environment with real world devices, not in some imaginary world with perfect conditions.
Wow. Good to know. Good explanation about node pools as well. I'm loving this discussion. I'm a technical person myself for your information, and I'm loving this technology as well. I mean, more deep and dive into new stuff, affiliate, node pools, wow, whatnot. So, okay, guys, those who are watching, the promo code expires by the end of the show. You do not have the whole day to grab those free Lobonomies. This is very interesting. And Lobonomies is going to go high, reach sky. So please grab this free tokens till the code lasts, which is end of the show on VCTV. Perfect. Talking about interoperability, because I hear this word when it comes to blockchain, that's a security, interoperability, scalability. Let's discuss. Can you go a little deeper on explaining what exactly is interoperability, Janice?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, as you're saying, interoperability is kind of one of these things that sound quite complicated, but really it is not. For blockchain, interoperability means an ability for different kind of blockchains to communicate with one another or understand each other. We can think about is why is this important for blockchain industry? And I personally think that there are two different problems with not having interoperability. One is sort of a strictly philosophical, and other one is a sort of practical problem. The philosophical problem comes from us spreading the idea of decentralization. We're saying, take more power back in your hands, use decentralized technology, while at the same time we sort of say, come to my centralized exchange first and then buy coins and then get your decentralization. So when we're saying these things, we're kind of contradicting ourselves with the idea that we are spreading. This is the fundamental problem or the philosophical problem that we have. The practical problem is more easy to understand, I suppose. It just comes from either real life use cases or just us wanting to trade different kind of assets on different blockchains. So if I would like to trade my Bitcoin versus your Ethereum, I could not do this strictly on decentralized technology. I either need some centralized authority or like some off-chain implementations to achieve this. But we truly believe in this decentralization idea, and we want to have this decentralization from A to the Z, not from A to B and then from C to Z again.
Wow. Decentralization from A to Z, all the way from beginning till the end and not just stopping in between. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Thank you. Great. So my next question for Sarmad is, how do I achieve this interoperability using on the Lobonomy blockchain?
Yeah. So in order to achieve interoperability, Libonomy is utilizing affiliate protocol. So everything regarding interoperability, scalability, and autonomous decisions, these are handled by affiliate protocol. So in affiliate protocol, as Janice explained, pooling mechanism or node pools. So all this interoperability mechanism is being handled at pool level. And by pool, I mean within Libonomy blockchain network, we have multiple internal networks, and each network is independent from the other one. And within that system, our artificial algorithm or artificial modules, there are multiple artificial modules which are basically handling all these communication from one blockchain to another. So it's not like you are getting interoperability within Libonomy blockchain, because there are such systems where blockchains are built, and interoperability, what they say interoperability is, all the blockchains that are built on the same algorithm or same consensus can
Right.
interact with one another. But for us, we mean that we just don't strict the users to one blockchain, but instead we combine all the blockchains. So
Right.
for that purpose, different AI modules are utilized and relaying mechanism are utilized, which handles the communication to and from one blockchain to another. For example, if some users on Ethereum wants to he wants to connect to other blockchain, he needs to come to Libonomy, then he can connect with anyone. So there's no problem or there is no restriction. But the one thing is, interoperability will be present with the blockchains from time to time, as there are many systems or even hundreds of blockchains with different systems. So we are in a stage where we will provide interoperability from time to time, but the major goal is to go with the ones who are currently like mostly used in the community, so that everyone works together to achieve higher heights, so to reach higher heights. So that's the
Okay,
case.
great. So you are compatible with Ethereum. So interoperability means Lobonomy likes to can work with Ethereum, can work with the Binance chain, can work with the Monero, EOS, Stellar, all the blockchains we have so far. So that's all being interoperable. That makes so much. That just makes so much sense. Oh, wow, that's a very good benefit that Libonomy has. Excellent. So, guys, the clock is ticking. The giveaway is going to expire by the end of the show. That's the promo code. Hurry up. 20 more minutes to go to claim your free Lobonomy tokens. So hurry up. Fantastic. I'm loving this session. Thank you guys so much for bringing so much knowledge about blockchain technology besides talking about Lobonomy as well. So actually, I was looking at your website and it says Lobonomy is one universal blockchain. What do you mean by that? One universal blockchain? And this question is for Sarmat.
Yeah. So this whole concept of one universal blockchain is that uh, we don't think of other blockchains as competitors, but instead we think of them as our future partners, or you can say future collaborators. So we are not competing in with other blockchains to beat them, but instead we are working for them in order to connect all these systems to Libonomy blockchain. So the main concept is, or the main idea is, Libonomy blockchain will
Yeah.
give the ability to interact with all the present blockchains, either using cryptocurrency, using smart contract, whatever. So that's why we call Libonomy as Universal Central Hub, or you can say Universal Decentralized Hub of blockchains, where you connect with all the other blockchains.
Wow, very interesting, very interesting. So we are not competing with each other. Labonomy guys are saying we are all together working on one single purpose to, get the benefits out there. So hurry up, downloading the app. We still have more free Labonomies. Also, basically, we are running away. I mean, people are buying Labonomy. So please follow the instruction. Download the app, username, password. The code is flashing on the screen. Push that code and go. There you go. LBYAP9. You get your free Lobonomy tokens. Awesome. Fantastic. So coming to my next question, I'd like to know from Sarmat, so what's the status of the project right now? As I understand, I'm going to hear some commercial roadmap coming from you today for 2021. Can you just give more insights into that? Janice, would you like to take that?
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah, we actually do want to release our commercial roadmap for 2021. With commercial roadmap, we kind of think about use cases, the direct use cases that users of Libonomy can utilize. First one I want to talk about is desktop software. We are releasing the first version of this desktop software this month. Initially, it comes with a support for, or it's kind of an offline wallet for LBY initially, and all the tokens built on LBY. Then in later stages, we're going to add support through this desktop software for mining. Users will be able to allocate specific resources they have on their devices, whether it's network speed, computational power, or just storage, contributing towards the network, and receive a reward in return. Then in future iterations of this desktop software, we're also going to add ledger support. We're going to have this support. The big one is going to be the release of the multi-currency wallet. This is going to basically, it's going to be one decentralized software, one decentralized wallet that's going to be able to sustain all the cryptocurrencies that you have in a decentralized manner. We can have that right now in a centralized environment, but it has not been available in a decentralized one because of the lack of the interoperability.
Right.
Another thing we are adding on this desktop software in the later iterations through this year, not probably, actually, it's Q3, we are adding support for a decentralized exchange. That means that users will be able to trade with their assets directly from wallet to wallet without interaction of any central authorities. And after that, in Q4 and Q1 of 2022, we're going to add support for file storage. That's just storing files on blockchain, as well as allocating resources from your device so that people can use your device storage to store files, and you can receive a reward in return. We also, this is another one that is a huge one. We're also going to add staking support for LBY. Why is this big? Because we are the first blockchain that is not just supporting mining capabilities or staking capabilities. We actually have both. So those ones who want to utilize their devices to mine, they will be able to do that. And those ones who want to utilize their stake or LBY, they will be able to do that as well. And yeah, those are the main things. Actually, there's one more. The last one is another huge thing is it's a DApp browser, which is also going to be there on this desktop software. We're going to release it over the next year, Q1, Q2. DApp browser, that means that all the different kind of decentralized applications that there will be built on a Lobonomy blockchain, they will be accessible through this one desktop software. That's a lot of what I just said, but that is it's going to come in iterations. The first one is the simple one, kind of wallet only feature, then it's mining and other things. But desktop software is not just the only thing that we are releasing this month. We're also going to release a web wallet and smart contracts, the first version of smart contracts. A web wallet is, I don't think that I have to explain much there. It's just a wallet based on a web interface. We're going to have the wallet for LBY, tokens on LBY, later supporting all the other cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and others, as well as have this support for swapping feature. It's kind of like a trading feature, but just in a decentralized way. For smart contracts, what I want to say is that, also coming out, the first version also coming out this month. The first version comes out with a utility token and with the ERC20 support. When I'm saying ERC20 support, that means that you or people or developers that have developed some smart contracts on Ethereum blockchain, they will have the knowledge to do that on Labonomy blockchain as well. So we kind of use the same concept or same language that they do in this initial version. And the other big thing is for smart contracts, which we're going to have this month, is what we call one-click smart contracts. And one-click smart contracts is a utility tool for people like you, Sonny, or I, who are not capable of developing a full working smart contract for my token. But instead, I can just go and with a few clicks, I can just create the token that I need for my needs. Specifically, I can just adjust it however I want.
Wow. So viewers, you just came to know about this roadmap for 2021. If I can remember correctly, it's a desktop software, it's a DApp browser, it's a multi-currency wallet.
There's a lot. Yeah, you're right. There's a lot, but we're going to put this roadmap also on our website. So people definitely can go there and check it out themselves. There's a little bit more information there as well. So they might be interested in doing that.
Interesting. I'm going to ask the technical guy a question, Sarmad. So what are smart contracts? Obviously, everybody knows, everybody who works in blockchain technology, be it exchange like myself or technology like yourself, everybody knows smart contracts, talk about smart contracts. But what are smart contracts and what's different on Lobonomy's blockchain?
Yeah. So the main concept of smart contract, or the innovators of the smart contract, are were Ethereum blockchain, is Ethereum. So there's no problem in that regard. So smart contracts are like automation, kind of a method where you can write your contracts like you do in your real life. You like a tender or you like a contract, and after 1 year maybe there is a increase in maybe a rent or anything, any kind of a contract. But the main thing is, it's centralized, it was centralized, and like you have to visit at the end of the contract, or you have to visit the person who is holding the contract, and then have you might have some arguments, and then you might reach a solution where the contracts policies are clear. But in blockchain, this smart contract idea was written in a decentralized manner where you can write your contract, put your limits, put your conditions, just like you do in the normal life, and it will this whole execution will occur automatically after on the blockchain. It's verified, it's run, and after the certain preconditions are met. So this is basically the idea of smart contract. So in other words, it is a self-executing code. Now coming back to Libonomy, how Libonomy is different in terms of smart contract. Libonomy, the main thing is the first Libonomy will support current ERC 20 smart contracts or the other standards that the Ethereum have. Utility tokens, security tokens, and in the upcoming stage, we will have our NFT support as well. But it is in the later stages. So in Ethereum, you have your smart contracts that are only there. You cannot go out from that platform. But in Libonomy, when you are writing smart contract or you are creating your smart contract, it is meant to be interoperable as well with the Ethereum network. So it means when you are writing smart contract on Libonomy, it will even work on Ethereum. Or if you are coming from Ethereum, then your whole smart contract can be utilized in Lobonomy chain as well. That's the one thing. Now the other thing is a lot of uh, hacking attempts have been done on smart contracts, usually because there was due to bugs in the code, and the audit wasn't done in a proper way. But in Libonomy, we are introducing debugging methodology, or you can say automation method, where if there is a single slight of issue in your smart contract, this contract will not go into the network until it's verified by you and the system, so that we no customer should ever lose their asset, and no client should ever face any kind of issue. So that's the major idea, or you can say major benefits on Libonomy. Other than that, on Libonomy blockchain, we might have a support for other smart contracts system or blockchains as well, but the major ones will be Ethereum, so that Ethereum users can get full benefit on the Ethereum network and Libonomy network.
Wow, I think it's all about interoperability between all the
Absolutely.
yeah, as you rightly said, universal blockchain, no competition. We're going to all collaborate and work together. That's a great idea, guys. Thank you so much for enlightening our viewers today about that. Let's talk
Yeah.
about some. Besides the commercial use cases that you just mentioned, what else are you working on right now, Sarmad?
Yeah, right now the Libonomy team is implementing, or you can say, in a phase where we are going soon. We are soon to have our private enterprise solution with some, you can say, pre-installed mechanisms, or you can say a complete modular installation certification as well, so that uh, right now, as you see, Libonomy is on public side, where mostly public communities are utilizing Libonomy, or you can say public chain is being utilized. So as we explained previously, that Libonomy is meant to be as hybrid and private blockchain. So right now, our current stage includes that firstly, we are going to introduce our private blockchain solution, so that systems can even build, you clients or customers or any user in the world can create his own private solutions on Libonomy blockchain, and in return he can make it a hybrid. It's up to his own needs. That's the main thing for the private side. And the other thing should that is present in the private blockchain, it's plug and play system. By plug and play we mean like protocol, or you can say consensus, you can choose it at your will in your private blockchain. So that's the main thing in Lobonomy. And the other thing is programming language. We are soon to introduce our programming language, or you can say it will be a universal blockchain programming language. So instead, when you're going to, like in many cases, right now DeFi systems and a lot of systems are in industry on great hype. So in the end, you need a developer for each
Yeah.
blockchain or with some specific expertise.
Yeah.
So our main goal is to make such a system, or you can say such a programming language. It's still in the research uh, phase, and it will be universal, where using single language you can interact with your blockchains that Libonomy supports, and even write something on the Libonomy network, launch your own cryptocurrency, launch your own mainnet, launch your own smart contracts, maybe create your own decentralized exchanges. So that's the one thing about our programming language. So that is our current plan, and the end thing. Then the third phase will include our decentralized AI system. This decentralized AI, like I explained, it will be extended to other systems, like all non-blockchain AI system will
Right.
be able to execute their AI modules or machine learning algorithms on Libonomy network.
Wow.
Right now, you have to go to data centers, you have to buy machines, you have to like make a lot of arrangements. But using decentralized AI system, even non-blockchain users will get benefit. So that is the current plan.
Wow, this is getting fun and more technical. The programming languages, the decentralized AI, for those who are in the development space, especially in the blockchain space, and doing development, and they're going to love it. I mean, they're going to. I'm loving it as well. Right now,
Agree.
those things that are happening with Lobonomy. So great. I would like to join the community. So do our viewers. How can they join Lobonomy community? And this is for Janice.
Yeah, basically, we have been talking now for a while now, and as you see, there's a lot actually to discuss when it goes down to Lobonomy. It's mainly because Lobonomy isn't just trying to solve a one very narrow space and trying to have like a use case for one little thing. It's a really vast network, and there's a lot of different things that we want to discuss and we want to showcase regarding scalability, decentralization, and other things. So the best way is just going to our website. You will find all the information there. There you have a chance to subscribe to newsletter there. We send out frequent newsletters. Other things you can do is join our social media channels. Basically, we are on all the main platforms. The best way to find us on these platforms is to write libonomy.com dash and then the social media name. That would be libonomy.com/Facebook or /Twitter, and you will find the link. Yeah, those are basically the main ways. After the social media and newsletters, as I was saying, we're going to release the desktop software this month, and the smart contracts and the web wallet, and all those also will be available for the public to use. So after we have released them, you'll be able to join like that as well.
Wow. So viewers, you just came to know how can you join the Lobonomy community. I sincerely urge all of you to go and have a look at our website and download the app on LATOKEN, get the promo code and get some Lobonomy tokens in your wallet. Hurry up. We do not have all day. We just have till the end of the show, and this code is going to expire, which means you do not have access to the tokens anymore. So please hurry up. I urge, please hurry up. Go to the app, download it, log in, and use the promo code to access some Lobonomy tokens. Free. That's it. Last minutes for free Lobonomy. There you go. LBY tokens. Hooray. So fantastic. I learned a lot about the project. A very good project. I've been involved with you guys for a long time. I know, we've been working together, and it's been a very good journey so far together, LATOKEN and Lobonomy. So we'll just wrap up the session. I enjoyed the session a lot. I just want to wrap up the session with some closing thoughts from each of you, from you, Janice and Sarmaj. And also, as a closing remark, you can tell people who are new into blockchain technology, who are new into the space, in the cryptocurrencies, the enthusiasts. What can you say for them as well? What you have for them as well? So let's start with Samad. What's your closing thoughts, and what you got to say for the blockchain enthusiasts?
Yeah, thank you very much. And it's been a quite good session for me as well. And the thing is, for all those blockchain enthusiasts, I would recommend them to go through the whole, who are technical basically, to go through our white paper, our GitHub, or other things, and even engage in the community. And we are actively working towards a lot of exciting things in terms of technical manners. So all that soon we are going to launch our outreach program of technical support as well. So it's going to be amazing for them as well as they learn more or dive deep into the Libonomy blockchain, as because once they start to learn Libonomy, because it's a new thing, so in the beginning it looks much more complex, and as we are following the same standards, or usually, or so that everyone doesn't feel any complex issues or any problems in the Libonomy blockchain. So I would recommend to not to confuse Libonomy blockchain with the already present systems, as Libonomy supports such systems which are similar. So it will be amazing, and they can reach us for even for technical discussion and for business discussions. We already have the things there. So thank you.
Fantastic. So, blockchain enthusiast, you just rightly heard from Samad, reach out to him. Don't get overwhelmed with all the blockchain technologies around the world. It's not rocket science, trust me. And Janice, over to you, please, with your closing remarks and your advice for the blockchain enthusiasts.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you again, Sony. As Sarma said, I share the same feeling. It has been really nice talking about blockchain, talking about Libonomy specifically, because we have this values that we do value decentralization, and we want to move towards more transparency in the world. We want to move into more accountability in the world, and we really want to spread this world, spread this knowledge that we have. What I want to say to these people that are just getting into the technology, and even those that have been here for a while, is that blockchain is still very new. Libonomy is very, very new concept, but blockchain as itself, it's still a very new concept, and not many people know about blockchain. So I sort of want to invite everybody to think for themselves. And even though you might hear a lot of things that Ethereum is the best blockchain, or other Bitcoin is the best cryptocurrency, that might be the case, but really just try to think for yourselves, evaluate the facts for yourself. As everybody usually says, do your own research, check the facts yourself. And what I say also is that in this blockchain industry, as it is so new and fresh, we shouldn't think about each of these different kind of blockchains as competitors. And we do not think about Ethereum blockchain or Cardano blockchain as our direct competitors. More so, we think about them as our partners, because we are spreading the same knowledge. We are driving the same values, that we want to have this decentralized world. We don't want to have these government entities or other business enterprises controlling our data. We don't want to have centralized social media. We much rather would like to have a decentralized one. We don't want to share our data with everybody. We want to have freedom of our money. We want to spend it how we want to. And this is the idea that we have all of these technologies. We share this idea, and we have this concept. Everybody has this concept. So we should just we should just take the success of every blockchain as a success of our own. We are moving into mass adoption, and Libonomy is one technology that can really help us to drive more into this mass adoption because of the improved scalability and the simplified user's interface for like smart contracts or just joining the network, and ability to just use regular devices and still being able to sustain this network that we eventually want to have, right?
Yes, absolutely. Blockchain technology are not competing with each other, as rightly mentioned by Janice. It's about freedom. It's about freedom and taking the power back into the control of people, right? Myself. Just think about yourself, as Janice reiterated many times. Think about yourself. Do your homework, do your research, and there is no competition here, be it an Ethereum, Libonomy, or Cardano. So it's all about freedom. Thank you so much, the team of Labonomy, for joining me on Crypto Friday from LATOKEN. It is a fantastic 1 hour session for me. I hope users, oh my God, it's exploding. The comments are exploding as well. Everybody is loving Labonomy tokens. So again, before I wrap up the show, Labonomy free giveaway is going to end anytime as I wrap up as I go offline, as I wrap up the show today. So please, please, please hurry up and keep some Labonomy tokens with you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching Crypto Fridays from LATOKEN VCTV. And have a great weekend, Janice and Samad. And obviously, we're going to cross paths soon. And take care. And all the best for the Labonomy. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank